CliftonStrengths can lift engagement, performance, and retention. Many LD teams struggle with the logistics of rollout, purchasing assessments, tracking completion, and choosing between top 5 or full 34 assessments. Don't worry, I'm going to walk you through everything and provide different options so you can see which works best for you and your team. My name is Ruben, and I am a Gallup certified CliftonStrengths coach who has been coaching and teaching this for almost 25 years. I have led hundreds of workshops with thousands of people and mostly work with leadership development teams at Fortune 100 companies. In addition to seeing everything that these teams do, I've tried every possible way to administer the assessment and have come up with a set of best practices to make your life easier. Choosing the right assessment. Now that you have leadership buy-in, you want to decide which version of the assessment to use. There are two primary options for you to consider: the top 5 CliftonStrengths or the full 34 report. So which one is right for your team? Here's the difference. The top 5 CliftonStrengths report gives you just that, your top 5 out of 34 talent theme results. In 2025, this assessment costs $25 when you buy directly from Gallup. I'll talk more about purchasing options later. This is a great choice when budget is a concern and you want to get the assessment taken by as many people as possible, including entry-level or individual contributor roles. One benefit of using the top 5 is that there is less information and less things to overwhelm someone. The full 34 report is the premium option. It gives you a complete ranking of all 34 talent themes, which is incredibly insightful for personal development and for identifying things that might drain an individual's energy, as well as what can contribute to their strengths. For many people, knowing their 6 through 10 is kind of like finding out the other side of me, and can be crucial when you need to tackle a task that is a little bit outside your comfort zone. You also see blind spots for your top 10 that are major aha moments for people to realize that what they're doing, the way they're wired and acting, might be hurting their team or themselves. The full 34 report is $60, and if you have the budget, I definitely recommend this assessment for many reasons. Very often what I see is that if a team does not have the budget to get the full 34 for everyone, they will get the full 34 for their senior leadership and managers, and they will get the top 5 report for their individual contributors. One other consideration is that because I have been doing this for so long, I have developed tools and resources that open up information to unlock even more potential from the top 5 report. Now, feel free to drop a comment below and we can discuss your particular situation if you're not sure which assessment to go with. Now it's time to actually get the codes. There are 2 main ways to do this. I'm going to break down their pros and cons and give you my recommendation. Number 1 is physical distribution. When I first started leading workshops and distributing codes, I would purchase the Gallup book, Now Discover Your Strengths, and later on, CliftonStrengths 2.0. Each book has a top 5 assessment code that I'll rip out and give to people to take. One hack I later found is that the book, How Full Is Your Bucket, has the same top 5 assessment code, but it was cheaper, so I started buying lots of those. The pros to this method are that some people love having a physical book. The most cost-effective option is to get the How Full Is Your Bucket book, because that is only $10 each on Amazon. Affiliate link in the description below. The con to this is that you will need to wait for shipping, and the biggest con for me is that when you do this at scale, it is very difficult to coordinate and manage, especially collecting results for hundreds of people. Now, if you only have a handful of people on your team and they all sit next to you in the office, this can be a great way to get started. Electronic distribution. Enter electronic distribution. If you go to my.gallup.com and create an account, you can purchase as many codes as you want directly from Gallup and distribute the assessment codes electronically. If you have already taken the assessment, you should already have an account. You can just log into that and use that for your purchase. Now, for distributing codes electronically, there are 2 main ways to do this. You can send individual emails, so each assessment code gets tied to an email, or you can create a list and spreadsheets of all codes so that you can distribute in whatever way that you like. The huge benefit to distributing electronically is that you can see everyone's assessment results from your own account. You can also do this right away and don't have to wait for shipping. As someone who has been doing this for almost 25 years, Hunting down people to remind them to take their assessment and getting them to send you the results takes a lot of administration time, and just, to me, it's not worth it. Now, if you have tons of time on your hands because you've mastered AI and you're bored at work with nothing else to do, by all means, stick with physical distribution. However, if you're like me and you like things to be as easy as and efficient as possible, I recommend doing electronic distribution. So, one more time, when you are checking out, make sure that you either create an account or are logged into an existing account. Do not check out as a guest. Distributing the codes and tracking completion. Now go into your Gallup Access dashboard. You will have the option to distribute the codes that you purchased. Usually the easiest method is to email codes. This lets you enter in each person's email and name, and Gallup will send a personalized invitation directly to them to complete the assessment. Also, this method lets you track their completion status from your dashboard and also see who has which code. You can then also retract codes in case something happens. In some cases, it can be very handy to use the export codes feature. If you do this, make sure you are one of those logistic people who knows where everything is, because it's very easy to lose track of who has what code. The biggest thing you can do after everyone has taken the assessment is to hold one or more workshops to dive into the results and how everyone can actually use their results to increase performance. After doing hundreds of workshops for thousands of people, I have had so many of them tell me that learning about their strengths actually changed their lives. Many times, this is even after they already did an assessment with a company where they did not have any follow-up and did not learn anything, and that led to a poor experience. So if you are not a certified coach, seriously consider bringing in someone to facilitate this first session and even potentially others. Of course, I would love to do it myself, but I also know tons of people who might be a great or better fit for you. An external expert can create a safe space and guide the conversation to ensure it is powerful and positive experience for everyone. Or just comment below if you want me to make a video about how to help you develop your own workshop. You can also download the free assessment instructions. After downloading all that, check out this video here.